we did do that, and we were very open, and then, you know, shit hit the fan.
I feel like it hit the fan because, again, when there's real life stuff come into play where it's outside of from work,
Yeah.
that's when you're gonna realize someone is real friend or not.
Yeah.
When we realize that somebody that we have around us would go as far as scratching off our YouTube name or name off our YouTube plaque, you know?
Yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot of scratches, and that. What kind of hate?
Like how far could they even go?
Right. They were so pissed. They exposed my address all over the media, where my kids rest their head at. Everything.
And those are people that you had in your house, sleep in your house, bro.
Welcome back, guys, to another podcast with Shane and Leanna. And today we're going to be talking about friendship. It's really important that, you know, we all discuss friendship and just give our intake, our outputs, our experiences about friendships, because a lot of our lives change. A lot of people's lives change based off friendship.
Absolutely.
You agree with me? And we all have kids and we have family. And you know what's so crazy? That it can go as far as even family can act as a friend in a bad way. So it doesn't matter if you're family or not, but jealousy, and some jealousies can be really dangerous and toxic. I feel like. What do you
Absolutely.
think?
I feel like when it comes to friendship, right, you have to take it serious almost as much as a relationship.
Yes, I agree.
You know, because a friendship is something that you cherish because that's your friend.
Yeah.
You want to see the best for your friend.
Yeah.
Hopefully my friend wants to see the best for me. That's a true friendship. Y'all both want to see the best for each other. Y'all want to actually look out for each other in every way you can, you know? And I feel like these days with people is that friendship start to become like a transaction.
Yes.
Where people in it for what they could get.
Yes.
And not to be there or be genuine. So most people, I notice, probably put on a mask because we've been in a situation where we have certain friends around us and they were wearing masks all these long and we didn't notice until it's late. And sometimes it's like hard to notice that snake under the mask, you know?
Oh, I like that you say that. So me personally, I say this in any room that I'm in when it comes to friendship, relationship, mother and daughtership. I take those things serious. If I'm going to be your friend, I'm going to be your good-ass friend. And don't get me wrong. I feel like people don't understand what friendship is, right? They take it as a joke, like what you say. Like, what can I get out of this person? Maybe I could be this person's friend and get something out of this person.
Like a transaction.
Maybe, I could just benefit or something. That's the worst way you want to get into a friendship. It's always going to end to shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because that mask eventually is going to fall off, as Shane says. So me, I like to be genuine from the start. Because if anything happens, I know I was genuine. I don't like to feel that guilt or feel like, damn, I messed up. And when it comes to friendships, I feel like a lot of people just don't know what that is.
I think that's what it is, though.
Right.
People don't know the true definition of a friendship.
Yes.
You know, and I feel like that's what confuses a lot of people because you have to know the difference between an associate and a friend.
Yes.
So an associate is not your friend. Y'all probably get along due to mutual things that y'all have. Like, for example, you probably work with a person.
Yeah.
Y'all mutually work together at the same company. The company is mutual between y'all, so that make you an associate. Even if you might say hi at them at work or say how you doing at work, that's not your friend.
Right.
When it comes to friendship is somebody who
more
intimate, but not only say intimate like a relationship, but more like personal, where they get to know a different side of you that all the people at work don't know.
Right.
You know, they get to be in your house, y'all be in their house, you know they live, they know how you live. You know, I feel like that's a friend. And when you have a person like that, you have to look out for their best interests at all time. That means I'm not gonna let nobody gossip about you. I'm not talking about y'all being your back. And the same thing they doing for you. They're standing for you, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like in today's day and age, a lot of people don't look at friendship that serious. And that's why most people fall out. Some people don't even have friends.
Yeah, I feel like that. I like that you said that. I feel like in my situation, I know people who've been around me for years could maybe be like, damn, bitch, what you mean you don't got friends? Because I say that a lot. Like, I don't got no friends. And, you know, and I do have some new friends coming along in this journey, right? In my later age. But I'm talking more of my younger, the more of the people that I grew up with more. And when I say I got no friends, I mean, like, how many of them really like come over and be like, yo, it's your birthday, happy birthday, girl? Or like, oh my God, congratulations, you bought your new house. Let's do a Friendsgiving. How are you doing? Even check in once a year. Girl, how you doing? How's your mental health? Nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, tell the kids happy birthday. I don't even think anyone knows how I eat these days. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, if my friend isn't taking me personal, you're just not my friend. And I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I can't consider someone a friend who can't even say happy birthday to me or happy birthday to my kids. Like, that is insane. Like, you're not my friend. You don't even know my kid's birthday. Like, you're not my friend. Like, you're just somebody I used to know, or you're just somebody I know. You know what I mean?
I think they're probably a drift. Because if these are childhood friends that you grew up with, right? This is you and them, right? Together coming up. And when you reach a certain level in life or a certain age in your life, there's a drift.
Right.
Where one stop reaching out, the other stop texting, they become more of a bigger drift because less communication. The less you communicate, the more you're going to drift, right? And I know there's true friends that you can have for years without no communication, and the moment you see each other vibes, they're like it never left, right? But then...
That's not a friend, though.
That's a friend, though. You don't have to talk to your friend every day to have a good friendship. You don't have to talk to them every day, though. I'm telling you, I got people right now in Jamaica that haven't seen me in years, but I know when the vibe again, it's the same energy there again, right?
I feel like that's just like a genuine person. Like, there's no reason to act funny with you. I grew up with you. Like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. But a friend that they don't even know if you have kids, they don't know nothing about you, I can't really see. Ellie's a friend.
Yeah, that's a bro.
Your friend. Like,
but look at it, right? You get to see Ellie's my friend because you're around Ellie. I'm telling you, there's more of my friends who are like Ellie, but they don't have the opportunity to be in America, so you can see that side of them, and they're not here.
I don't think
you
no
see
one
Ellie.
could be like Ellie.
No, everybody is different. Nobody could ever be Ellie, and Ellie could never be nobody else. But Ellie is solid. Ellie is a bro.
A solid guy.
That's more than a friend. That's a bro right there. That's my brother from another mother.
I'm telling you.
You know. But at the end of the day, still, it was a group of us from high school. Me, Ellie, Super, Billy, Badger. It's a group of us.
I say Super's a good friend. Super's
you get what I'm saying?
Brother. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's like another Ellie.
It's chunky. It's a group of us that I could call that I know is my friend, right?
I like that. Yeah, maybe
it's a group of people I could call that I know is my friend. I know if I was in a certain situation, they show up, they're there, whatever. And these are people we might, because Super, I don't talk to Super every day. But Super randomly call, yo, bro, you good? Check in randomly. And I call him, check in, you know. If
At least you get that. That's really good.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think if it come to a point where you have a childhood friend and y'all just drift and never talk to each other ever again, even if you're in the same vicinity, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because at least my friends are in another country.
No.
There's a big barrier between us. I'm in America, they in Jamaica, they can't come here. I'm not going to Jamaica oftenly. No. So there's a barrier between us. But when there's no barrier, when let's just say your friend still live in the same state, you live in or close by, it's a drift. And I know life happened. Everybody got life. People have kids. People grow up. but it still have to be a certain level of checking in. Oh, let me see how Lena's doing. Let me see how she's doing.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I got some childhood people I grew up with, which I consider them family. They way past the friendship word.
Right.
Like, they're just family, and don't get me wrong. Like, I grew up with them from a kid, so they're naturally like cousins to me.
Right.
Right? So I would never look at them like, oh, you're a friend. But I'm just talking about just friendship. Not when you grow up sleeping with someone every day, like you grow up like cousin, hanging out every day, every holiday, everything is dumb. But I'm just saying like friendship, like, you know, school or like neighborhood, more like a friendship. I don't know. I do have some new friends now that are amazing. Never miss a birthday. They never miss a happy birthday to your kids. Like, really genuine new friends. But I guess my friends and we came to a drift, like you said. And I don't know. I just kind of feel like, me personally, I'm at a point where I think I will never reach out.
But do you reach out first before the drift happen? Like, do you ever reach out and they don't respond to, like, you know what? Okay, they on a different time, and let me just stay to myself.
That's a good one.
Or you just wait for them to reach out. Somebody got to crack the barrel first.
No one really has to crack the barrel. I just feel like I see them. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not like invited or something, like, you know, I would never invite myself.
Right.
No, it's just like, okay, that's who you choose to be. That's your crew.
Right.
That's your crowd. That's your type of people. That's fine. So for me, I'm just like, you know, I'm never going to reach out. I'm never going to ask, oh, why don't you hit me up?
Absolutely.
Or what happened? I'm never, ever going to do that. The minute I feel like if I wasn't included or something, maybe that was the case. But if it's like a multiple thing, then I know that we just came to an end. Like, we just drifted apart, and it's okay. Like, you know, whatever. Hey, life happens. You know what I mean? If they ever reach out and be like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, whatever happened to our friendship, then maybe I'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Other than that, I don't think nothing is that deep for me.
Right, because I feel like certain friends, they serve their purpose as well too, you know, in your life. Like, for example, let's just say your childhood days, because drifting do happen. People grow, and sometimes when you grow, you separate because you're on a different path. When you're on a different path, not everybody could go with you. So sometimes even our own childhood friends that we raised with, not going to be able to be this journey in our life with us because we're out of that phase already. So that doesn't mean they didn't did their purpose. They served their purpose. They was there when I was on my running, playing stuff, and we're playing around or need somebody to talk to when my mom was away, whatever. They did their purpose, but life happened because now we all adults. So when you become adults, it's a group of people that's gonna drift away from you, and then you're gonna attract different, probably new friends, because based on what you're doing, based on where you're at in life, you might attract different things because sometimes they probably not align with what you're doing in life. So when you're not aligned, not saying y'all can't still be friends, y'all can still be friends 100%, but sometimes your time is different. Let's just say right now you just want to do content, and they don't want to do content, or they don't want to be on camera. They're like, nah, I really hate that. Then the vibes change. They get a bad emotion when they're around you because of what you do. They rather just stay here and chill right here. So it's like you outgrow the stage. Yeah. So some friendship you have to outgrow for the better for yourself, because you're growing, and they probably growing on a different path that you probably don't understand as well. But it's okay to keep like a long distance friendship. Sometimes people just take things as, okay, that chapter end, just close it, done, which is nothing wrong with that. But people grow in life. But what happens when, like us, right? Yeah. When we growing and doing something that we're doing for us, like growing on this path, and you attract friends along with it. Sometimes you never know who's real.
I like that.
You never know who's real, because the childhood friend, they've been your friend before you even have anything, right? Let's just say on the journey to become successful, and you're getting successful, you're getting money, you're getting attention. Now, a lot of people will see, oh, those people right there is good people to connect with because they had the plug. Let me be their friend. Where they're coming for a benefit, but you deep down think that, oh, these people are real friends, real genuine friendship, but deep down they have a secret agenda.
I like that.
And we learned that the hard way.
Yeah, we did learn that the hard way.
Because off the rip, we're genuine, because I don't have no bad blood in me, you don't have no bad blood in you. The moment I actually even have you in my house, I see you as a friend.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. If I open my doors to you, I definitely see you as a friend. And yeah, that's my Doris. Like, I see you as a friend. When, to be honest, I don't have any bad blood in me. I have no hate for anyone. I'm always proud of everybody because where I come from, it wasn't easy. You come from somewhere a little even harder. But I think you get a lot more support than I did. Like, I would say, like, where you come from, you got a village of support, which is amazing. That could make you shoot to the stars. That's amazing. He has a great support system. I'm not saying I don't, but I don't have much people. Like my mom, my sister, my dad. That was the whole family because I don't have any other siblings. I do outside of, from my dad, but I'm saying, like, growing up, it was just my mom, my dad, my sister. Like, that's it. And I feel like, to be honest, just have that mask on is just crazy. Like,
because it's survival over here. You get what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Some people, I noticed that some people are opportunists, if that's the word, opportunists, right? Where if they see an opportunity where I could get in to change my life and secure myself, I'm gonna do it. And I feel like
that's not bad. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
I understand you gotta do what you gotta do, but then the truth gonna always come to light. Because if that's your agenda, that's your motive, it's gonna come to light. I mean that it's bad motive.
Yes.
And when you have bad motive, that this shit never sustain. It never lasts. So when we be genuine off the rip, being good to people, because I'm telling you, that's natural who you are. Ask anybody, even people don't talk to us right now, ask them all we was, or everything was, if we're not genuine from the heart, and at the end of the day, still, that might be our downfall, which we learn with different people right now.
Yes,
we're very skeptic, because we realize people are snakes, and at the end of the day, still, you never know who's who, and you never know how much impact of a harm they could put on you and your family. So you have to just protect your games, protect your family at all time. So when it comes to, like, friends, right, you just never know who is who.
Right. And
y'all could be vibing, and energy gotta tell. But sometimes it's hard.
I like that. But sometimes the energy is just, let me tell you, it just don't match. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. You know what I mean? Because maybe you just don't know that person too well.
Right, because y'all getting to know each other,
That's
but
okay.
I feel like a lot of time where we probably went wrong is that you got to separate work with friendship.
Oh, I like that.
You have to separate the two, with work and friendship, because if you mix work and blend it with friends, you might have problem. Because if the work where it's like, let's just say the work come on a collab, right? Let's just say we'll just meet some random people, and then, okay, they want to collab with us, and then every time we link up, it's just straight collab. We never have no genuine time. You can't tell if it's a true friendship, because they probably want to collab to gain a fan base from us, whatever. And then that's the only motive. So they're gonna put on a mask to be cool just to get a collab. But then when real life stuff come where I need real friends to show up, you know that they're not there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? Let's take content, let's take collaborating out of it, because most of the time with even what we do is you collaborate with somebody. I say, okay, they're cool, let's collab again, and they come to your house. Now you're collaborating, and then after a while you realize, damn, all this person want to do is collab. Let's just vibe without even collabing. Let's have a normal conversation. Let's vibe and chill and see how things goes, because that's what you want to build, a real solid friendship. You want to get to know them. How was your day outside of this and that, but then that's what we was doing.
Yeah, but when it comes to, that's exactly what we was doing, to be honest. When it comes to our situation, we was really genuine, and we didn't have to be. But coming from where Shane and I are coming from, that's just our vibe. Like, hey, welcome. We take the chances, because we really want to be the type of person to take any relationship serious. We always come to that agreement. Listen, if we're gonna let them in our house, are they your friends? Do you trust them? Like, we always have these talks. What do you think about that person? It's like, all right, let's fill out the vibe. Would you like the energy? That's how Shane and I are always. And I feel like we did do that, and we were very open, and then shit hit the fan.
I feel like it hit the fan because again, when there's real life stuff come into play where it's outside of from work,
Yeah.
That's when you're gonna realize someone is real friend or not.
Yeah.
Because if right now, let's just say I'm in a relationship with you right now,
Right.
just for, let's just say you independent, you're rich lady right now,
Right.
and I'm only with you because you're taking care of me.
Right.
The moment you can't take care of me or buy me clothes, and then it's real life situation where you need me to show up for you when you're sick, and I'm like, nah, I ain't coming there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you really want to know somebody is real, just wait till the dark days come when you need them, and you see who really show up.
Right.
Where dark days where you need them and there's no benefit for them, just for them to come help you out.
Being in your darkest moments, do you think I don't think people will really be there.
But you just never know who will really be there until the dark days come. We gotta walk that storm and see. Because I'm telling you, and this goes for like anybody. This is not just for us. This goes for anybody in general, right? You can have people that always calling you for favor, and at one time you call them for favor, they're never there.
Yep.
They make up excuses, and it's like, yo, damn, I'm always trying to break my back to be there for somebody, and then it's like when it's my turn, nobody's there.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes for anybody. Like I said, you never know, because let's just say you never have a dark days. Let's just say it was in a situation where we needed help or needed to see things. We would have never know.
Right.
You know, but all along people got intention, and it's serious, guys, and that's what we've been talking about right now. Because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, that's some serious jealousy or hate or whatever you might word it as. Because at the end of the day, still, when you invite somebody in your house and then they staying over, y'all doing content, y'all vibing, whatever, and get to realize that one day your reward that you gain from being where you at right now, like being a YouTuber, right? Yeah, it's someone scratch your name off your YouTube plaque.
Right.
How do you go about it? What do you feel about it? Because I never even talk about this ever, but it's like it's soaking in right now. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, that's it right there.
It's soaking in when we realize that somebody that we have around us would go as far as scratching off our YouTube name or name off our YouTube plaque. You know?
Yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot of scratches, a dent.
The name is scratched. We got scratch here, a dent deep. Look at that. That's somebody deliberately like doing it. This don't happen by itself. Right. So when you have people who you open your door to scratch off the name of or your reward that you got, what do you think? How do you perceive those people?
You see, you never know, right? But fuck it, they gotta live with that guilty conscience, because like I said, we did our best in the beginning. So you could never forget good moments and good people. That's one thing you're never gonna forget, guys. And like we always talk about, it's better to have one best friend than 10 associates. You know, like Shane always tells me this, I'd rather have that one good friend than to have a bunch of people around me that's fake. And it's so true, right? But when you start to think about people like this, you just start to wonder, like, what kind of hate?
Like, how far could they even go?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because I could never.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? I could never go this far.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's not in me to go this far.
Yeah.
But for a person to even go that far that you're even helping, how far would they really go?
Yeah.
Because this is bad.
This is bad. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And they hated you. They took your whole name out.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And they stabbed it up. Yeah, they stabbed it up here too.
So that's why we're so skeptic, because people, you just never know. And it's like, if we as people stick together and be unite,
yeah, we could be.
We will be so great.
We will be so
especially
great
on the platform of YouTube.
Yeah.
We come from the Bronx, so we know exactly the struggle from the Bronx. Like, we know what it's like to like trying to get in and can't get in. Like, you're knocking on the door to keep closing your face. So we're like, you know what? Screw knocking the door. Let's make our own door.
Yeah.
So that's what we do with our content. We just work hard every day, like dedicated to it. Every day we're gonna do content. So along the way, it was like, yo, we should go find other people that grinding like us. And from the Bronx or close by, you know, and then we'll find out like, okay, cool, we're making a team right now. Let's go crazy. We all could create our own door. Let's do this. If we stick together, I'm telling you, everybody will be great.
Yeah.
But the fact that some people in the group don't want to see you great, they feel like
they don't want you to be the leader.
You can't be great. You can't be the leader. And screw leader. Nobody have to be leader. It's the fact that, okay, if this person put in more work than you here, you gotta respect it.
Absolutely.
You have to respect that.
If this person is teaching you and putting
you on, you have to respect it.
Respect it. The same way you have it, like a lot of people have jobs and you gotta respect their boss or whatever. It's okay. And to be honest, I want to be in a room full of people I could learn from.
Exactly,
you know
that
what
too.
I mean? Like, I don't want to be in a room and I'm the smartest person there. I want to be able to exchange the knowledge. So if you feel like you can't handle that, you feel like no one can be better than you don't want to learn nothing from no one, then yeah, you're not ready for success.
Not at all.
Because you want to be around a lot of people who know way more than you, like way more than you. And I don't know, I just feel like the reality was people couldn't handle that. You knew what you knew, and you was actually the one who was teaching and training, and then when you was like, yo, you know what, you guys can just do it alone, they were like pissed off about it, you know? So it was like they were mad that you was teaching and training. They wanted the independence, guys. You know, they really wanted the independence. And then when Shane gave them the independence and they actually seen all the work
real work
was putting in, they were like so pissed off that it was scary, because the narratives, they were so pissed off. They were creating fake narratives. They were making things up. Not only did they do that, they were so pissed. They exposed my address all over the media, where my kids rest their head at. And that's something you don't do. That's a big no-no. You know, people should have codes, whether you're fighting or not. And they try to expose everything, like even try to expose where my daughter goes to school, everything.
And those are people that you had in your house, sleep in your house, bro. Where you rest your head at, where your family be at. So it's like, imagine
emotional intelligence.
Imagine if you never get to this point. These are the people you still have around you. So how bad could it get? It could get worse.
Right.
So you have to wake up and see it from the early stage, like see the signs. Like sometimes we laugh about it and joke about it, but maybe if the sign is there, check it for real,
Yeah,
you know, because you never know how serious or how bad a person's intention is. You get what I'm saying? And it shows, because the fact that the stuff that they say I'm making up, it just show how bad
it is.
They're ready to go.
Yeah,
you know?
Yep, I agree. And so now in this stage, Shane and I are like, whatever energy you give me, I'm giving you. Like, if you call and text me, I'm gonna call and text you. If you support me, I support you.
100%.
If you don't want me around or you give me that vibe, you will never see me around.
That's it.
Because you have to protect your energy, guys. Like, it's a real important thing. You know, you could be having something great, share great news, and someone could just hate that. And, you know, sometimes things could even crash and go sideways for you. It's really bad. And you also don't want nobody in your life, or no, you don't want to be around nobody that's comparing their life to yours, your life to this. This shit is not a comparison. Like, you don't want to be around people who's but you have this, you know, look at me, or like, you know, why this or why that. You don't want to be around none of that type of energy, because hate is real, fighting is contagious, and nothing ever vibrates the right way when you start to think that way and you start to be that way.
Yeah, that's just, everything's gonna go bad.
Everything goes so bad, guys. Like, when I tell you it went from bad to horrible, it was just like, it was unexplanatory. And
that's why I'm just saying, if people, especially we that coming from poverty, right, if we stick together and unite, right, to help each other build up, let's be great, all of us helping, contributing as a team, right, you know how big we could have been. And I think that's what people don't understand. Everybody's in it for themselves. Let me get in and take food. Let me feed myself. No, if you have a team, everybody got to be taken care of. Everybody's doing their thing on the grind, right? And many times from the minority culture, we don't stick together. But if you notice the other culture or the other race that doing great, they stick together.
There's a gang of them.
It's a gang of them.
Together.
They
stick
do together.
Together. They promote each other. They do everything
and
together.
they winning. They winning. It's a team. You cannot compete as a one man against a team. The team gonna always win. So the strongest team gonna always win, and you're just as strong as the weakest person on your team. So when you have a team and everybody's in there selfish and stuck up to themselves, that's not a team.
No.
That's never gonna grow. When you're competing with big dogs who stick together, who just flow, and unity. Unity is there 100%. That's what they vibrate on completely. You know?
I agree.
And then they still...
I don't think in the hood you ever really gonna find that unless you maybe grew up childhood. But there's always somebody who's just a little hater. You know what I mean?
And sometimes take one person be a hater, and it could just poison everybody in a group, and everybody just get messed up because they don't know, they're confused, they don't know what to choose, what's right, what's wrong, and they end up choosing the wrong side sometimes.
I feel like they only choose sides because they low-key hate. So this is how it goes. You got that one hater in the group, right? And they brainwash you like, yo, you see how that person living? Look how they living. Look how they driving. Why you always supporting them? Look at you.
Yeah.
You're going through it. Not knowing
that you're building.
And it takes time because maybe this person is there because they've been doing it. But the fact that they allowed you to even be on the team is like, okay, you should be excited. You know you're going to get results. Everything takes time, but that one hater will poison someone so bad that they start to look at you like, yo, that's true.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah, maybe you're right. But I'm so proud at the fact that you made sure everybody ate.
Yeah, everybody was eating.
Made sure everybody was eating. A lot of money, lot of
everybody was eating.
Yes. And you was making sure that he because like I say, Shane is a very genuine guy. I'm very genuine, but he's more business sassy on that end, and he made sure, like, you know, anybody who's gonna do work, I feel like they need to get paid. And he's the one who came up with the ideas, like, guys, do you want to like make a channel? I'll do it for you. I'll help you.
But off the rip, right? It was no paid involved. It was genuine for everybody to grow. It was genuine collab, no incentive, no money, no exchange. Let me tell you when money get involved. Money get involved when I know that all the load is on me. Because if I met you, right, and I say, yo, bro, you should get on YouTube, you should do this. But you have the opportunity to do it because now I'm going to support you, I'm going to show you what and everything, but you don't do it. That's lazy. Not say lazy, but maybe you don't want to do it. You don't want to make time for it. I would consider it lazy, but let's just say you complain and make excuses. So because you make excuses, this is where I come in. I'm like, okay, since you're making excuses, I'm going to make you the channel. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to do all the work. But guess what? There have to be a fee because no, I'm taking time from my family. It's a job. So people who do this, they will sign to another big company because it's big or it's another race. They have no problem. They'll never complain. But when it comes to your own people, because it's my time I'm putting in, I give you the opportunity to do it for free. We are not to charge you stuff. Just do your part. I'll show you what I collab. Just make your channel. We work. No, people
don't want to do it.
People make excuses. So you are a result of your choices. So if you don't want to make excuses, guess what? You're gonna have to work for somebody. If I'm setting up to for you to work and eat and cook in the kitchen, and you don't want to cook, guess what? You're gonna have to pay someone to cook for you then. No, pay me to cook for you because I'm here. And that's what it is. And then that get them even more mad. Because I give everybody opportunity on the table, like, yo, y'all could do your own thing. We just work together and build a team. And there wasn't no incentive at all. I'm telling you, that's a last minute thing. That's last resort. Because I see that as the only way people gonna really do it. You know?
It's like if you do it for them.
That's the only way that it will get done. And it shows. Because like if there was about it, they would be about it.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you can't force somebody to be about it. But if they're truly about it, man, they would be about it.
I do feel like, honestly, I feel like, you know, we did the best we can.
That's what matters.
I'm really proud of us in that end because it takes a lot of pride and dignity to even have certain people around you. You know what I mean? And you did an amazing job, of course. And I think we did great. You know, we did great. And it wasn't like... It was us a lot, like, pushing people to be great. And I feel like in this time of my life, I'm not pushing nobody to be great unless it's my kids. You either come great or you don't come great at all. And that's okay. Who you are, I will respect today. But I don't think I ever want to be around someone who's not vibrating like me already. I don't want to be around nobody who's complaining about their life and don't want to change it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't sit here and constantly be complaining about your life and you do nothing towards it. Just shut up. You don't care about your own life. I don't want to hear it. So I want to be around people who has some type of, like I say, they have some type of motive, or they're just happy with their life. They're just super happy, jolly people, or like they have their own thing going on. And I'm not the one to push anybody to be great unless
Because they already come ready, motivated to just take on, because they don't understand that they want to change their life, you know?
I feel a lot of the times in our circle, we have to dim who we really are to not make people feel bad. Like, we can't be excited about certain things because people looking at us like we're bragging, or people are looking at us like we think we all that, or people are looking at us like, oh, now they bougie, now they like this and like that. But to be where I'm at, it took a lot of work. It takes a lot of knowledge, a lot of reading, a lot of life lessons. So when you go through that path, you tend to look at, you tend to see a little bit outside of what you was, you know? So when you come back in that circle and you around it, you're like, wow, I really just grew from this, like you said. And it's like, wow, you're still complaining. Wow, you still haven't changed. Wow, like, okay, let me not say what I accomplished today because you're going to feel offended. You know, I'm not doing that no more ever again at all. I don't give a shit, especially in my house. I'm going to truly be me. Because I felt like we had to dim down a lot, make people feel like, oh, okay. I mean, we're not doing that anymore. You know, it's just going to be genuine friendships. Everybody got their own thing going on. If I could help someone and I know they're a good person and they're genuine, I'm always here for it. But other than that, I'm done even with making new friends, to be honest, you know, like.
It's just hard sometimes because I wouldn't say even hard because it's not that much stress on it, but sometimes you just never know. And this goes for a lot of people that even fall out with people that they came around that did them wrong, did their dirty. This has been going on for years. From our great grandmother days, grandfather days. Free people just have secret agenda, and I don't know why, but for their own reason, I guess, you know. And then they still, again, if we stick together and we actually build an empire as a team, you know how strong everybody will be. I'm telling you, it's enough money in the world to circulate in the community. I'm telling you where you're from. It's enough money where everybody could be eating, everybody putting that work. But people feel like it's not enough money. Money about to be done, so I need to get it done. No, it's enough. If y'all lock in and vibrate right, it's enough money could feed your generational family, my generational family, his generational family, her generational family. It's enough money out there. And guess who's and the money is just there on the table. Guess who's getting it? The other race who stick together. While we over here segregated and hating and jealousy and all this negative emotion we bring it among each other, we're missing out on what's on the table because we can't even get in. We waiting for the opportunity to get in, but we ain't unify enough. We too segregated or for our own kind. I always want to look for the worst and negative things to say about each other, knock down each other, saying bad things. It's not worth it. It's stupid.
It's really stupid. And I feel like in a household, that's what I tell you, in households, I don't allow my kids to really go to no one's house because a home is really sacred.
It is.
And when I say that, you guys are probably like, what do you mean? But it's sacred. So you never know how people really grow up. Because I feel like bad mind starts from young age. So you know, I don't know who's parents, but just having certain parents around, you can really raise your kid to be a natural born hater. Like, I've had little kids, little 7-year-old girl, I would never forget, on the subway was like, what are you looking at? Like, she was a troublemaker. She was telling her mom, like, that lady keeps looking at me and rolling her eyes. And I wasn't.
Oh, shit.
And her mom turns around and tells me, I know my daughter's a troublemaker. Don't worry about it. But it just goes to show you, like, sometimes you have people who are seeing certain things and they just grow that way, and it's just in them. It's really just in them, because there's no way in hell too that adults should even be going at it. Like, I understand teenage, high school stuff, but grown ass adults with kids and everyone's just grown.
That's just stupid.
That's just ridiculous. Like, I don't even understand it. At that
That's
age, we
stupid.
should be at peace, thinking about traveling,
Exactly.
loving on each other, and just
Traveling, creating memories, just having fun, you know?
Right.
Now you really enjoying the fruit of your labor.
Right.
You put in that work, then later on you enjoy it while you just travel the world, go
Yes.
where you want to go. Again, you're just as strong as the weakest person in your team. So there's no way you say, I'm this smart, I have all this knowledge, and this person low right here don't know nothing.
Right.
That person's part of your team, they're going to drag you down.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And also, you want to be on a table where someone says, "Oh." If someone was to say I don't like Shane, that person is like, hey, we don't do that here.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
mhm.
mean? You need that person on your team. Like, listen, we ain't here to gossip. You want to be around that strong. Because to be honest, you can make money with people and people change. They say money changes people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get it on the good side, but then I get it on the bad side. The benefit is sometimes you outgrow people. That money don't change you. Money, sometimes you just get smarter, you elevate, and you don't have time for the nonsense.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can grow with someone, but someone can grow faster than you, and envy could come about. You know what I mean? But either way, you want to be able to have a team where, even if someone was to even dare to talk about you,
Yeah.
your name is being respected. Like,
Right.
we don't do that here, you know?
And that's what it should be, though. Like, we
Yes.
protect each other and look out
Right.
for each other. But people don't see it like that. It's too much negativity coming in here, and that's when things get ruined.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's a friendship. It's like a ship. The moment a person old in the ship, it's gonna sink.
Yeah.
You know, so that's just a negative vibration that one person bring could make that ship sink.
Right.
And that's just a disaster.
That is a disaster. So, guys, again, even with our kids, I always notice the affirmations that people give off to my kids, even their friends. Like, my daughter would be like, oh, do I look nice? And I would hear what her friends say. I remember one day her friend was like, nah, you look like a blueberry or something like that. And I'm like, that's not nice, London. She should say, yes, you look very nice. So I always teach London, be careful with the negativity that gets poured into you, and you don't need validation from no one. And I get it, you're young, you just want to ask, like, hey, what am I wearing? But even with friendships, you see small little things like that. You already don't see the happiness in the friend, or you pass your test and they're like, oh, who cares? You're supposed to. Those little things you want to,
You want to tackle at all, like talk about it, Pay attention to those, because it starts from those.
Yes.
And then people become a habit of being this
Yes.
hater. And they say, oh, I'm just joking. It's not a joke, because you don't need to say that.
Yes.
If it's not needed to be said, don't say it.
Yes, I
Like my mom always say, sometimes it's best to not say nothing if I have nothing good to say.
Yes, my
You
mom
know?
tells me that too.
And it's really true.
Yeah.
Because one little word could offend somebody and they could never forget. And you got to be careful who you're offending.
Yeah.
Because some people, maybe sometimes the person you're offending is the person who actually put you on.
Yeah.
Now you offend this person, another person cut ties. No, then you can't put on for yourself. Because
Right.
they was actually opening the door for you.
Yeah.
So now the door is closed in your face. Now you get shut out and you just, damn, I really messed up. Now you live in regret. And it don't make sense to live in regret.
Right. Me, I can indulge in a conversation, but I'd rather say less. I'd rather just shut up and let people talk and not just be listening, like, okay, observing. That's more of me. I might butt in the conversation here and there, but I'd rather just say less. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying myself, but I don't want to be in every conversation either. You know what I mean? So when it comes to friendship, guys, please make sure that you guys are observing the little things. Very, very little things. Oh, do I look cute? And you hear the stupid comments. Or like, do I look fat? And they're like, you are fat. Can't get mad at that, because if you fat, you fat, and she's being real. So, but like I'm saying, pay attention to pay attention to the kids too, man. They're so young and pure. And even at our age, we go through this.
And what people got to pay attention to as well is how people react when you achieve something.
Yes.
Like, if you achieve something big, look at their congratulations. Do they congratulate you? Are they happy for you?
Yeah.
Pay attention. Each time you level up in life, pay attention to how people react to you leveling up. Because that's just your moment to shine.
Right.
So it's like, if it's your moment to shine and somebody feel like, oh, the shine should be on me, you got to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Because everybody got their turn. So let's just say you just freaking... get a viral video, you know, and then your friend's like, well, I should get a viral video.
Yeah.
Nah, a real friend gonna be happy for you. Like, I'm happy, bro. You did it. You're killing the game. I'm just gonna wait for my turn. I'm working, bro. You inspire me. You motivate me that it's gonna happen for me soon. You should be inspired, not feel like, yo, mad, I should have get opportunity. No, brother. It don't work like that. Your time is coming. Nobody could even stop it. When it's your time, no force or no envy or nothing could stop it. Just keep working and keep doing your thing. But the moment you bring that negative energy and feel like, nah, it should have been me, you're gonna lose, man. You're gonna lose.
That's scary. That's the envy right there.
It start from kids though, because I know it's even with our kids. We have to teach our kids that, listen.
You don't want what they have.
Yeah, we have to teach our kids that from an early age. You gotta listen. Even when it's birthdays, right? We realize, okay, Scarlett and London share birthday in the same month. We have to teach them when they was younger that, okay, Scarlett, this is London birthday. London, this is Scarlett birthday. This is her day. It's what she want to do, not what you want to do, but it's what her want to do, because it's her day. Let's praise London on her day. Let's praise Scarlett on her day. So everybody get their turn to feel special. Because we raise our kids, we give them like each, if we buy one apple, we get the other one an apple. We teach them like that. We raise them like that. Okay, if one kid get one thing, we give them other things. So they think that when birthday come, if I do this for London, I should do it for Scarlett. If I do it for Scarlett, I should do it for London. So they have that mindset. So we have to teach them that, no, I understand we all do things for both of y'all, but today is Scarlett's birthday. And if it's anything Scarlett want to do on her birthday, she feels special for the day. When London birthday come, London feels special for the day. She don't feel like, okay, I'm being overshadowed by Scarlett or anything. No.
And that's a good example that you give, because he did teach that a lot. He started installing it, and we all. So now, when they go to school, Scarlett came to me and she was like, you know, Mom, one of these kids got the teacher gave that kid something and not me, and I really didn't care, but I thought it was kind of unfair. I was like, well, maybe he had a reason to give that kid something. You don't know. You keep it moving. You don't stress it. You don't worry about it. But that's how the jealousy happens. You know, like, oh, why did that? You know, because you think you something they always supposed to.
It starts from home. Because when you spoil your kids so much, you spoil them everything they want to get, and they see other people get everything they want. They get it, right?
They never get it.
When they go to the real world and they realize, damn, other people really get and I don't get. We come down to maybe a work ethic, your dedication, the work you're putting in, and they so spoiled because the parents like to spoil their kids. That's not a good thing to do. Nah. You have to teach your kids that, nah, baby, not every day is all about you.
I like that.
Our kids revolve around us. Like, we make them be so happy and everything we do. Child, oh, baby, so cute. No. Sometimes you got to give them a taste of the real world. That, listen, right now, this is not happening. This can't go your way.
Right.
Let's move on.
Right.
And they should be okay with that. Okay, daddy, no problem.
Yep.
Move on. You got to raise your kids like that. When they feel like, oh, they can't take no, that's destruction coming. Because when they become adults, they will do anything to get it. Even if they got to, like, betray a friend to get it, they're gonna do it, you know, and that's bad. That's when it becomes scary.
Please don't do that. But I think that was I think those are really good points, guys. That was a great point, babe, that you said. Again, guys, keep your eye out and make sure you guys are paying attention. We're not perfect raising anybody, but we can all try as a community.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Through experiences, and maybe our podcast can help you guys out. But we love you guys. And
we're going to have a podcast with our kids.
Yes.
On the couch with us, having a conversation with family. And y'all just stay tuned for that, because it's good to tap in to see how our kids thinking and stuff like that. I always tell my wife, this is like therapy, where we can talk how we feel and let it out. Even though we always talk on our dinner table before dinner, or even while having dinner, we have a deep conversation as family. No cell phones, no distraction, just straight conversation, how everybody feeling internally. So we're going to bring them on the podcast to see how they feel as well. So y'all just stay tuned for that. But for now, hope you guys enjoy this podcast, and leave a comment and tell us what y'all think about this episode. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.